It's the Caleb Lee MTGO Show.
Hello, Mox Ruby. From the clothing, I got it right the first time, yeah. You know, and they make the clothing for the other clothing. It is not Milton. It's a completely different game type. So the board is only counting these Swiss events. That's what the league is. If you do other things, like if you want to play a single LM event or something else, it's not going to count for that. Whole different thing. That'd be like getting a fucking ribbon for running the mile, even though you only competed in the dash, right? You get to see who's in a pod with you. Yeah, you can check it. It's like right here. Me and the 7 bots I also entered into the draft. A kid, of course. Yeah, I think I'll take a Mox Ruby. Why not? Hey, Real Rankler. Thanks for the $10. Rankler says, whoop, whoop, cube, cube. Did I ever play Spawn Song Request? I told Spawn I was going to play Spawn Song Request, and then fucking... then half an hour later. Oh, it's the new chat song. Yeah, this song's good. Not that new. It was a year old. New for me. But yeah, this song's aspirational. At the beginning, they don't have a 6L GTR. And then by the end, they have a 6L GTR. Thinking about Strip Mine versus Grief here for me. I think I'm gonna Strip Mine. Do something a little different than our last draft, right? I don't want to just black red at people every day, all day, every day. Oh my god. I'm such a fool. I'm just gonna take the stupid reanimate now anyway, after passing that Grief. I was thinking Strip Mine Mox could do some Ren and 6 stuff. The fetch is pretty bad for Ren and 6 stuff. Yeah, I know someone who saw the chats recently said they had a blast. Really good time. Came out and they were like, how many of you people like Kiss? How many of you like the rock band Kiss? Everyone was like, boo. And they were like, well, you're gonna fucking hate this. Then played a Kiss cover. Let's double down on the Wastelanding. What am I doing? This was literally last weekend, Hippo fan. Crop rotation. I'm going to take the infinite mana, but crop rotation's mighty tempting. Could take Liberator. I feel like Mentor is just like a much better card. Talisman there too. Caleb drafted Titania. Yeah, he never does that. I have a fucking Strip Mine. I don't know. Apparently I missed a Loam somewhere. He was probably next to some much better card that I drafted though. Monolith? Hell yeah. Late mom? Yeah. Happens around that age. Hey, Graven Blood. Thanks to the sob. Thanks to the 6 months. The half a year. Maybe. Excuse me. We did Trophy with Rakdos. I think I like Ignoble Hierarchy here. I think it fits the curve well. Fits what we're doing. I don't like any of this. I almost grabbed that 4-mana card that flashes back stuff, and then we could take Opus. Hey, Plim Superbird 70, thanks to Sob, thanks for sharing that Prime. Hasn't been just taking Shieldbreaker or Nissa. We already have a couple 5s, though, for Nissa. Gross pack. It's all coming together. Passport works with Wheel of Fortune and the Land Recursion stuff. It's sweet. Can we wheel Oracle? Unlikely, as the only green card in the pack. If there's only one other green drafter and they're in green-blue, then maybe they take the Trop instead. If there's a mono-green drafter, though, that thing is fucking gone. Oh yeah, Lilmus. You need my my address. I can send that to you in the Discord. I'm not gonna mess with it now, Limless. I'll message you when we get off stream. You don't think the packs are getting any easier? This one's pretty easy. Kind of need a fetch with what we're trying to do. Ideally more. Ravine's sweet, but not as necessary as fetches. Lump's kind of good with Faithless Looting. Suppose I'm into it. Yeah, hopefully the chip still works out. That'd be a big bummer. I know you were looking forward to it. Finale has something to do with the Zerda Infinite Mana. Battlesphere could be similar. Yeah, if we've gotten the X-Tutor spell, then that could also like help us find the Excavator and give us some nice consistency there. Hey, sup, Garden. Nice that Verdant can get a dual fetch for red. So there's 2 more combos in the cube for Titanium. I think Xernor would be the best one for us, because that could also give us infinite mana, infinite life. With our Crucible effect and Fast Bond. I wouldn't say no to Sylvan. I don't think we're playing Omnath. I don't want to play too many off-color lands, because I want this Verdant Catacombs to be able to strip as many basic forests out of the deck. Immediately take E-Tutor. E-Tutor finds that Fast Bond. It finds Fast Bond, finds Basalt Monolith. If we get Xernor, then the E-Tutor's making it for sure. Or Crucible. Looking at Arid Mesa and Tireless Tracker. Neither wheel, both are great here. I think I'm gonna take the Tracker. I was thinking about possible wheels. Yeah, I don't think anything I care about here is wheeling. So boring. Think about Birds versus Copperline. Besiege you. I think there's a chance Copperline comes back, actually. Don't really have anything for the infinite Basalt Monolith mana to do. Haven't found, like, Blister or anything. Hangerback's sort of that, but we need the Xernor pretty bad. Oh, hey. Yeah, Temple Garden helps with the E-Tutor, but Ballista is kind of exactly what we needed. We have several ways of getting infinite mana. You need mana sinks for that, I'm going to E-Tutor for this one. Looking at the Scrapwork Mutt and the Memory Jar. I think I'm taking Jar here. Yeah, we did give up some really quality fixing to take some key cards. Happens a lot. But it's nice to have those key cards. My best pick would not be Balance here at all. Balance and Fast Bond aren't exactly a combo. My best pick right now is like dual lands and fetches. Crucible and Ren are good, but like we already have Excavator and Loam. That's gonna be pretty good too. Sup, Savannah? Exploration. I mean, we have Fast Bond right here. We have both. Nice. Some beautiful dual pickups. I think I'm take Mogged over Solemn. Mostly because it pitches to Fury. Do I need a Wincon? Should I throw this in here? Force of Vigor is a pretty good sideboard card. Both wield, what do? I don't know. Both great. Sideboard? Yeah, if we didn't get the Stomping Ground, I think I would have taken the Copperline. Copperline might still be better. Remember that we have like multiple colorless lands in our mana base, so it's not as good as it looks. 3 artifact decks? Are we even that good against artifact decks? We don't have pest. We don't have the green blow up 2 artifact things that I passed. We just have a Shield Breaker and a Rex Sage. I like that Mortar's a lot here. If you're only gonna have 2 removal spells, they might as well be ones that like can nuke your opponent's whole board, huh? Kugla, the most efficient answer to an artifact. I'm gonna cut this to ready. These are cards that I'm considering as the last cut. I think it's gonna be Magda. Let's get the Magda out of here. Yeah, we don't have any Steve or anything that goes and gets a Plains. Could see running of it if we just like wanted one more white source. We're like base 3 right now. Net Cunning Birds. So green, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty correct. I like 9. Red is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like that too. Is 4 white too many? I like that it lets you play Zerda too, next to white source. Yeah, this is fine. DRC not good enough? No, it's not good enough. That's why it's on my sideboard. As well as all the other not good enough cards. You can't play everything, friend. Not a 60 card deck, right? Yeah, I thought about firing off Mortars on it, but like... Mortars can kill a much scarier card than Lauren. I don't really want to burn the Ballista on Lauren either. Hey, Johnny Blanco, thanks for 49 months. But I'm making Wandering Emperor mana over and over. Sure. Found the opponent. I like blinking that Glimmer. Just make another 2/2. Would've been fucking sick. Would much rather cast Fury, but it's still a few turns away. And this prevents them from drawing cards on the Glimmer next turn. No octopus, and it's ballista. One reason we gotta play a few more win conditions than I would normally put in a deck like this. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Louise Earbites, thanks for 56 months there. Oh, look at my odds here now. Flicker Wisp blinks the Sun Titan. Sun Titan gets another trigger, brings back Lauren, blows up something. We'll see what they blow up. They have lethal in play, so my options are kind of limited. Get this tap Triland out of here. Any outs? Well, we can survive a turn with Zurin Orb. The way we would win this board state is with Titania, right? So our decision process is whether to play and crack Memory Jar, play Jar, pass the turn, sack a bunch of lands, untap with Jar, and like a few lands left. Or play Loam and sack a bunch of lands, and then some. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'd have to sack 3 lands. Yeah, it would have been nice to Loam first before playing the Jar. Mana short, obviously. No, we don't have any other Crucible effects, but we do have Fast Bond. And, like, fucking making 30 power or whatever is usually good enough. It doesn't have to be infinite. Oh my god. The Tithe Taker. Fair enough. Yeah, I should have just been focusing. Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten there anyway. Pretty unlikely regardless. I'm gonna bring a couple answers to a Soul Ring. Kinda hate it. Could only fit so many, like, non-combo cards in. Try this, I guess. You think we should be getting the Wasteland? We can. One more forest or whatever. You got the Wasteland, and then they like show you creature lands and fucking what's the word? Urza Sagas and the like. Sure. I guess. You think Bitter Union is worse than Faithless? Yeah, I disagree. The first time you cast Faithless Looting, it's a card disadvantage. You're spending 3 cards for 2 cards. With Bitter Union, you're spending 2 cards and you're getting 2 cards. It's better. Obviously, if you're playing, like, Reanimator or some shit, that's different. That's not what we're doing. Be the sweetest land rip ever here. They want to block. It's just taking like 2 more damage for free if they don't. Because the Palace Jailer dies either way. Seeing Sunbait Canyon makes me feel better about taking out the Wasteland. That's taking up one of their flex slots. Prince at 11. Kugler doesn't have haste. I could just pass. How do you feel like just passing here? Or Kugler doesn't have trample, rather. He only has trample the turn it comes into play. It feels weak to pass. But if you attack, like, it's just like letting the Wanderer eat it. And then they can choose between like taking it and then taking the Monarch from you or what have you. I think passing is just like way better if they've got another removal spell. If they blocked, would I've gotten Fury back? Yeah, you get Fury back either way, Matt. It just doesn't matter at all. It was like, do we want to take 2 more damage was the question being asked to my opponent. The Fury is not attached to the Palace Jailer. It's attached to the Monarchy. Hey, Keelshot FTW, thanks for 64 months. Glad you enjoyed the tunes. I mean, they had Wandering Emperor last game. They just never had to play it. Nice. What's our best draw here? Mizzy Mortars? Mizzy Mortars would be insane, wouldn't it? Just GG. Titania wouldn't have been the worst. Well, that's pretty not great. Ballista's starting to look groovy, though. Yeah, maybe Mortars makes it wrong to attack. Just to make sure that it can actually, like, win the game if I did draw it. Yeah. Whatever. Cycling from Jetmir's Garden and casting Life from the Loam costs 5 mana, and Loam is getting you 3 mana back. So it's not a very good loop. Not in a great spot here, but it is a better spot post Memory Jar. Not sure whether to hit the Flicker Wisp or the Usher. Also, am I supposed to cash in this Ballista? I feel like no. Getting some options here. No, my Titania! I got one more fetchable for this Catacombs. I don't think I can dredge Loam. I don't have enough cards left. Four mana. So we don't have the mana to play Oddity and then transform immediately. Dredging Loam is +1 mana. And we're currently... Oh, that would get me there, actually. That game made me want to bring in Titan, you know? Titan and Goldspan Dragon. The game I got rolled by fucking, what was it? Soul Ring. I wanted to bring in the Shield Breaker and the Rex Sage. Then they looked like pretty bad. In the game they didn't have it. Maybe I'll just leave one in. Just like leave in Shield Breaker and cut the Rex Sage. Have a little bit more gas. 7 mana is kind of a lot. Maybe the Dragon should be in. Yeah, that should be my last thing over the Sage. Rex Sage is like a really slow answer to turn 1 Soul Ring anyway, right? Well, Shield Breaker can just be like, bloop, get ya. Wasteland over Plains. Why do you want a Wasteland, friend? We saw 2 lands that they played, and they were both like Horizon lands that you can sack in response to a Wasteland. I don't care that you don't like the Plains. That's not impacting my decision to play it, obviously. That also has no impact. But thank you, Blast Aqua. Kind of a stinky opener, no red, We do have half a Zerta. Yeah, I'm gonna send it back. If this hand had a mana dork, I'd be really into it. Or a fast bond, obviously. There's a solid number of draws that make this hand pretty strong. If they do have Soul Ring turn 1, then a red source is good with Shield Breaker. And then Exploration and Fast Bond are sweet here. Basalt Monolith could give us the nuts. But I could also mulligan and just have like Fast Bond plus Fast Bond Excavator, Fast Bond Wheel, or like a Mana Dork stuff. This hand's not like much better than the last one, but it's got a fucking Fury in it. So I guess that by itself makes it much better. I think next turn I'm gonna Bitter Bin Shield Breaker, maybe. Maybe Bitter Bin land. Save Shield Breaker to pitch to Fury. Let's get some lands in the bin. Is it good timing for Excavator? I think if we don't draw Excavator, that makes wheeling next turn pretty intuitive. And now I'm going to be like playing the Excavator and hoping nothing bad happens. We'll see. Yeah, taking some fucking damage here, I think it's time to do this. You feel silly if they don't have a thing, but yeah. Not surprised to see the thing. So I'd be 8 if I didn't pitch cast that Fury. Fuck. Not looking like a game I get to win, is it? Damn. So you tutor can find the fast spawn, but that's not good enough. I need to do something this turn. Fucking exploration. Piece of shit card. I guess fast spawn wouldn't have quite done it either if I'd drawn that here. GG. I need some help, but we do have this mutt to loot. I think we're looting Kugla. We'll see what we draw. It did pseudo, yeah. A lot of people asked about that one. Beatable looking Black Lotus, huh? Get the Loam Dredge in. I think it's a little slow. A little slow to find a red source, because then you spend your next turn loaming. And you're still just not there. I want to hit red so I can cast Mortars. Or maybe draw a Fury or something, stay into the board. I really want to strip mine them, but I should probably get the garden down, huh? How bad is gaining 2 life here? Alright, so now it looks ridiculous. Because we draw 3 mana 2/3. Very specifically. So basically, the second to land there ended up costing me 4 life. It's not really, not really ideal. I'm thinking about like besieging the mutt and then strip mining it, and mortars on the guide. Could just play Titanian Pass, right? Even though no immediate value. Just try to fade one more turn. Oh, because I'm gonna play untapped? Yeah, fuck that. If they double block Titania, they still dead next turn. They eat 6, go to 14. Yeah, super dead. Easy game. Not close. Not close at all. Did anyone else notice how fucking easy that game was? I hardly clinched. Hey, Mr. Neb28 thinks the sub thinks the 65 months. I guess I'm bringing in these shitters again. I don't cut this stuff. I did like that Idling Tutor, like, gave us some consistency there, right? Being able to tutor from Monolith or Ballista if we choose Zerta. What are the other options? Cut and Kugla. Hey, Roger Niner thinks the sub thinks the 5 months. Yeah, Tabernacle. They played, artifact creatures and stuff. Hey, Beta thinks the 5 months. 58 months thanks for the 58 months. Cube Knight's always good. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, Galgamation thinks the sub thinks the 2 months there. And the opponent is playing a Black Lotus deck. So they should have some busted starts, like we saw last game. Stomping Ground's a great draw. Makes it like very likely that we get the Hardcast Fury on turn 3. Hey, Sandorian thinks the 35 months there. Cheers. Nice little sub streak. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Jinsaku thinks the 12 months, the full year. Opponent's board's getting a little scary. Hey, Rosen02 thinks the sob thinks there's 29 months. Like, they only have a couple cards to work with, but they're getting some nice filtering going. And once the Shredder gets over 4 toughness, I'm not going to be able to Fury it anymore. I like that the Shredder's not staying back for this Rex Sage. I heard like 3 remixes of this the other night, so I'm going to skip it actually. Classic, obviously. Oh boy. You remember when I was like, I'll probably hardcast Fury at turn 3. And now to flip the werewolf, I have to like trigger the Ledger Shredder. When Twitter was worth putting in the song? Yeah. I mean, we don't have Twitter anymore, right? We have X. That everyone recognizes and uses as the name for the app. And there it is, the 3/5. Well, I mean, if I can hardcast Fury next turn, I can still race this fucking bird. Artex 00 with the 81 months. Appreciate you, Artex. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I've ever wanted to draw a 5th land more than this. Reading 5 on their turn. Yeah, we're probably not winning now. Not even like a red card. We never had the option to pitch cast the Fury either. It was like never a choice. Don't even have any decisions to bemoan. I would need to top deck Titania now, right? Or no, I'm still just dead next turn. Just extremely dead. Oh, shoot, what up? Hey, Brew, thanks for 13 months. I can't even crack the jar and hope to draw a fast spawn now. Because we ripped it for the turn. Alright, we got him here. We got him where we want him. Can use this guide trigger as another scry. We're looking for Zurin Orb and we're looking for, Crucible Effect. Fair enough. So we need them to not destroy this memory jar. We'll be all right. We'll be okay. What are the odds, huh? What are the odds? Yeah, I guess I put the Basalt Monolith first. Let's have it like this. All right, we got a Zurin Orb and a Titania, and that is probably good enough, huh? I guess I'm leaning a little hard on this bird, but we'll see. Maybe our opponent won't be a rush deck. Oh yeah, that was back-to-back aggro decks, wasn't it? Have I minced yet this season? I put it in decks. I don't know if I've cast it yet. This deck would love that card, huh? I guess I played the land. Wheels up! Yeah, now I draw strip mine. Fuck. If I hadn't played the land, then I can strip mine here, right? This is so much better. Maybe your next hand doesn't have, doesn't have a green source, though. And you still want to play like an exploration or a fast bond that you draw into. That's why I lean towards the land. Might have been super wrong. I'm drawing with the tracker before passing the turn because of Orc, the addition of Orc. Usually I'd like to wait on stuff like clues as long as possible in case they play to draw 7. Note the Crucible of Worlds in their graveyard. Might be a strip mine mirror here. Ooh, now I'm kind of glad I chilled on the strip mine. God damn it. Alright, so we need... I need a red card to pitch this Fury. And then I can still win this game. Nice. Or I could just cast the damn Fury, right? But then I'm not casting Loam this turn. Do I need to cast Loam this turn? No, I can only play 1 land per turn, right? Yeah, let's just cast the damn Fury. I guess I could crack Clue if I pitch cast Fury. It's kind of good. Yeah, I don't know why I thought my mana was more cramped than that. Yeah, and the next turn we can crack some Clue action. Really need that fast bond, huh? Or Exploration. Exploration would have been really good this game. Or Titania, my own Titania. A lot of really live draws. Garden is a 3-mana cycle. Oh, you're saying with Zerda? Oh, Soul Cauldron's interesting. They could get a Yawgmoth here or a Mana Dork. I think this is the first time I've seen Soul Cauldron actually look good. Yeah, the issue with it is that it only combines with like a few cards in the cube, right? Cards that you can put like 4 of the in your constructed decks. Not a bad crop rotation. We only have 13 cards left. Checking my fetchables for this verdant. It might be dry. Yeah, I think it is dry. Sure. They do have Soul Cauldron, but then if they're hitting Strip Mine, we can still get Wasteland back. Kind of wonder if just playing Oddity is correct. Be a mana away from activating it, which would be nicer. 7 minus 2 is 5. We'd have the 4 here, and 2 land drops, only 4. Thinking about playing Mutt. Tough game, huh? Tricky stuff. I think this memory jar is going to be a little late. Smidge late for me. Sure. It's very hard to figure out what they're going to go next, right? A few different juicy targets. They're in a tricky spot too, and like neither me nor the opponent has like a super easy path here. Yeah, Titania would have made things simple. Basalt Monolith wouldn't have won on the spot, but it would have like forced the opponent to do some stuff. Pretty good with the Yogg. This is still in my Crucible. Yeah, it works. I'll go down, though. That gives the Mag Cradle. Hornet Queen, sure. Not actually sure this is better than just playing Oddity and flipping it. Because that gives all my creatures +1/+1 and trample and haste. The thing is, if I put the Oddity on the stack, they can kill the Zerda in response, and they don't have the mana to flip it. Anyway, how many hasters can we make? 4 + 8. 4 + 8 feels like a lot, right? Or I'm sorry, 4 + 4 is 8. How many blockers do they got? 4, 8, 9, 10. They have 10 blockers. I can ballista one of the blockers. Do we survive the crackback? Of course we do. They have to lose like most of their board blocking. It's not a matter of surviving, it's thinking like, is it better to try and kill them this turn or next turn? Yeah, I think it was very close, whether to go in here or not. Is this new? This track? This is an 8-year-old track. Well, I can't block like that. Cool. I thought they had to block with Roman up, or lose it to not die here. I'm glad I was right. Kind of a complicated board, right? Complicated turn. Very easy to fuck up by a single block, right? And they still take 9 here and go to 4, and we still keep a lot of 5/3s. Because the squirrel tokens don't trade. And it's pretty hard to kill me on the crackback. Because we just gain so much life with Zerdan Orb. Zerda does reduce transform activation, yeah. That's what I was like discussing. That was the other line, right? Is you play the Oddity and try and flip it. The issue is, with the Oddity on the stack, they can use Yawgmoth to kill the Zerda. So, maybe they see that line, maybe you don't get to flip the Oddity. Does Cauldron enable any infinites in the cube? Yeah, I mean, you can exile a Kiki Jiki, right? Tap it, copy your... Anyway. They're proliferating. Yeah, proliferating for green and black. That's one I forget about a lot. Grist does give them a lot of blockers. This is actually a really good Soul Cauldron deck, the opponent's deck. They have like enough. It's hard to have enough things for it to be good enough, but they've got Grist and Yogg and Mana Dorks. Safekeeper stuff. But I think if you like only have Grist or Yawgmoth, then like it becomes a little sketch. In comparison to just having like a reanimation spell or something. They have 6 blockers. That's like almost enough. That's so close to being enough. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Elephant, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 39 months. Yogg ain't free. Words to live by. Yeah, this is only game 1. Oh my god. I'm so glad I didn't fuck that up. It looked real easy to fuck up. I guess Shieldbreaker comes in. I kind of hate it. Mortars might be my best card. Sweet game. Yeah, really sweet game. Both decks had like very complicated draws. A lot of value and decisions. I'll skip this one. Always in the mood for this one though. Hey, sorry you're having a rough one, beast mode. Glad the stream can help a little bit. I don't scream. I scream sometimes. You're not wrong on Anamorphic. You're not wrong. Seems like the opponent's got some complex sideboarding. Maybe they decided to go to the bathroom. Who knows? We got like 14 minutes going into game 2. They got like 10. Might hurt them if we have like another complicated game like that, right? But 10 minutes is plenty on Moto. If you play fast, win fast. Oh, shoot, what up? Hey, Gaptools, thanks for 18 months. How romantic. How romantic indeed. Play fast, eat ass? Yeah. Words to live by. And then if they don't play a land for me, I can go strip mine Basalt Monolith. I think I run Ballista out. I'll be happy if I end up having Brian Wheel of Fortune. If you have the Ballistas in play. I don't need Tracker. I don't need Basalt Monolith either. Lone Bliss Strip Mine. Who knew that was a good combination? Nice that it finally won a fucking game. Did something ever. Nice timing. I'm gonna go refill my water. Go for a little bathroom break here. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Fire up the next draft. We got one trophy today.